Hello and welcome to another update video about Gala. At least we can recognize some structures now. You might remember from the last video that the Gala price had already reached the minimum expectation for the third wave, okay, which was down here, the 2.5 cent level. But it was really only the bare minimum. Ideally, we did say it stretches a little higher to give us a more clear and a clearer third wave, and one that we can be a little bit more confident in so that we can track this upside structure going forward. And yeah, it did stretch a little higher, actually touched the 200% Fibonacci extension, quite a strong extension for a third wave here. But you know, that's absolutely fine, you know, and it is not unusual in crypto. So basically the idea is, and has been already in the previous updates, that we're tracking this upside now, especially since the third wave has reached the minimum expectation, which prompted me to add an orange micro support area to the chart in the last video. Here I have adjusted it now, obviously, based on the latest high, because these Fibonacci support levels, they have to be adjusted with the price. So if the price pushes a little higher, okay, then we also have to adjust the support ranges. By the way, I try to make it a little clearer so it is not, so you see it a little better. There you go. So it's between 2.5 cents basically and 2.32, which means that the fourth wave, if it starts to unfold, should not break below the 2.32 cent level. If it does, I would highly question that this is still a potential 5-wave impulse or diagonal in the making. The idea is currently that, yeah, possibly wave 4 has started. It's a bit difficult to say, bit unclear at this stage, not enough price action to determine that this is the fourth wave of this potential leading diagonal in circle wave 1. We need to see how it develops over the weekend. But yeah, I mean, it's a 3-wave move down so far. So it's looking like corrective price action to the downside. If it is already large enough for wave 4, I think the coming days will show. It is a weekend, so we often say on weekends we have corrective phases like wave 4s, for example. So I think it's a reasonable assumption to say that maybe this fourth wave has started to unfold. But as I said, it's a little bit too early to confirm. If it has, then it would be here an A wave, then we would get a B wave rally maybe over the weekend, and then a C wave to the downside, whereas the exact pathway of the correction will be determined along the way. You cannot really know in advance how a correction unfolds. Corrections can have various shapes and sizes. There are more than 10 corrective patterns in Elliott wave. So yeah, but I always start with tracking a standard ABC structure. And more important than the actual structure that's unfolding is the support range that we can define based on the length of the third wave there. And as I said, it is between 2.5 cents and 2.32, with, by the way, the 50% Fibonacci level there in the middle, which is also relevant at 2.4 cents. Because the third wave has reached the 2.8 cent level, which is the 200% extension level, the fifth wave should obviously go higher. And let me add one more fib level there. But let's assume the third wave is over. It's a bit too early to confirm it, but if it is, then the fifth wave should then minimally reach 2.97 cents or 3.07 cents. By the way, because this looks a little bit like a potential diagonal in the making, I have added here a parallel trend channel or ascending trend channel, and we can also use the ascending trend line, the lower boundary line of that trend channel, as additional support if the price comes lower. So as long as any rally now is corrective in nature and stays below this week's high, which was formed at 2.8 cents at the 200% extension. As long as that's the case, I'm now watching for a wave 4 to unfold and will track a standard ABC structure until the market tells me something different is happening. That's my update about Gala. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.